Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese and Team WNBA set to face off against Team USA before Olympic break. The Olympic team's matchup with Team WNBA will be one of the toughest games the American squad will potentially play over the month. In New York, the WNBA heads into its month-long Olympic break following this weekend's highly anticipated All-Star festivities. The Olympic team's matchup with Team WNBA featuring Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will be one of the toughest games the American squad will potentially play over the month. In 2021, the WNBA All-Star team beat Team USA behind the MIP performance of Eric Ogunboyle. It was the only loss the Americans had en route to winning their 7th straight gold medal. "We will not forget that, Coach Cheryl Reeves said of the loss in 2021. "We will see what we can do, given the challenges of time. They don't have time together either. There's a lot of talent over there, and it should be an incredible game." Ogunboyle is back for this year's All-Star game, as well as Jonquil Jones. Both played on that winning team in 2021. Jones remembered there was a tone before the game from the All-Stars that was different than other exhibition contests. "It felt more serious at the start, like we're going to go win this," Jones said. "It definitely had more of that real game at the beginning of the game versus that fun you expect to see at All-Star." The weekend could have more intrigue to it if Clark and defending three-point champion Sabrina Ionescu enter Friday night's skills competition. The league hasn't announced the participants yet. Ionescu, who set a record in the contest last year, hitting 20 straight shots en route to scoring 37 of a possible 40 points, said she hasn't decided yet whether she'll compete. "First off, I have a lot going on. The one I had at the WNBA All-Star, not sure I'm ever going to top that," she said. "That's one of those moments in sports where you are like, I can't believe that happened. Every time I see that video it brings me back to that time." WNBA poll. New York remains in the top spot in this week's app WNBA Power Poll, with Las Vegas moving back into second. Connecticut, Seattle, Minnesota, and Indiana were the next four. Phoenix and Chicago were 7th and 8th. Washington and Los Angeles followed. Atlanta and Dallas rounded out the poll. Each team has one game left before break. Caitlin Clark's streak of double-figure assists ended at 5, but the Indiana Fever still beat the Minnesota Lynx for their 4th win in the past 6 games. Clark now leads the league in assists per game at 7.8. Before the All-Star Weekend festivities, the Fever close out the first part of the season in Dallas on Wednesday. Ricky Jackson continues her strong play with Los Angeles. She had a season-best 23 points in the Sparks' 87-81 win over Dallas on Saturday. Jackson is averaging 11.2 points while shooting nearly 46% from the field this season. Player of the Week. A'ja Wilson earned App Player of the Week honors for the 2nd consecutive week. The Aces forward continued her dominating play as she averaged 28.3 points, 18.3 rebounds, and 3.7 blocks to help Las Vegas go 3-0. Sabrina Ionescu of New York also received votes. Game of the Week. Olympic Team WNBA All-Stars. Saturday.